Alright, so it's like 2:30. I've been on a roll with the Soma videos, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make the best use of well, while I'm awake. It might not be too long, I might not, I have a feeling I'm almost done one chapter, and I think I'm going on to possibly the last chapter soon. So, we'll see how far it goes. It might not be as long as the last video, so, which is fine. Just gonna, if there's any cutscenes, maybe get the feel of the new place. So, I'll try to, hopefully I can make the cuts necessary to make it as entertaining as it can be for you. So yeah, thanks again for joining me, and let's jump right in to launching Steam, launching the game, set up my sound, make sure my setup here is all right, and everything's plugged in, and then we'll jump right in. It's 2:30 now. It'll probably be like, I don't know, probably be 15 minutes or so by the time I'm actually jumping in. So yeah, thanks again for joining me, and I hope you enjoy. Simon and Catherine have tricked the Brandon simulation into sharing the security cipher needed to access the Dunbat. Now they can finally use it to travel into the abyss and find the lost Ark. Alright, so last we were here. Just gotta go in that room, so we'll cut all this out. Alright, so we gotta try and get into that thing. I'm guessing we have to use this. There's that door there, but... Okay. So I can't bring it through, I can't get over. That to reach something. Oh, what's this? Nothing. I'm pretty sure I have to activate that lever. Okay, I need power in this place. Power button. I missed something. Oh, I better go check that room out again. Maybe if I just use my flashlight. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's got one of those warning labels. It's like a battery. No way. No. Ah! Okay. And this is something else. Alright. Nice. Systems okay. Release. Ready for release. didn't get to finish. Where's the last round? Oh no. What? Was that Brandon? Brandon, come back. Looks like, look at that door open. I mean, I could load the game, but that would be... I mean, who would do that? It would be a little dishonest. Something tells me there's not going to be a difference anyway, so yeah. We'll push on. No. God, my guy's so clumsy. Uh-oh, can't move. Oh. Some sort of lag. Dead end. Force. Achieve. Plan B. I wonder if I could actually done planning this. Wanted to get the Dunbat, we could leave. Why is it making so much noise? Something is freaking making a lot of noise. It's not just me. Okay. This is it. This is where the thing fell. And this also is probably the room I heard all that banging and stuff. Although I hope that's not the case. Just take this. Oh no. I don't like the way this looks. Hold on, let's turn some lights on before we start looking at pictures and stuff. mess with that. Alright, let's just go easy. Documents. My decision. I have decided to finalize the arc with the scans we have. I'm sorry for all of you who wanted to go, but didn't get a chance to scan yourself before the project was put on hold. It's been 2 months since I've added a scan, and I don't see how I'll ever be able to win back the support you all showed when we started the project. I'm sorry. I never meant for anyone to take their lives. It was never my intention to fool anyone. I just wanted to save something. Dr. Catherine Chun. Well, you know what they say. Many roads to hell are paved on good intentions. What's left? Apply interface module, seal arc capsule, ask permission from 4Q, brief Iveshkin, Lindwall, Peterson, and Hill, take shuttle to Omicron, pick up power suits, ride the climber into the abyss, regroup at Tau, head to launch site, load the bullet, launch arc, regroup at Tau. She's still following this directive, I wonder. Documents, arc locator. Theta, that's me, Omicron, and Tau. Wait a minute. Omicron. We never went through Omicron? Phi is right next to Tau, though. Wait a minute, I'm not done. Arc attitude survey. To gauge start opinion, please fill out this short survey. I hate doing this stuff. Recently, it was decided that the ARC project would become Pathos 2's last official commitment. The staff has been urged to carry on with their duties, despite Earth's catastrophic condition. I think the ARC project is the most logical step towards saving mankind, and that we should spend as much time and resources as needed to complete it. Okay, it's a little bit different multiple choice. I don't strongly agree. I don't think it's the last. But, you know, I don't strongly disagree that it's not like one avenue. So I'm just gonna do disagree. Just plain, just a little, just on the fact that he thinks it's the most logical step. I don't know if it's the most logical, but it is a logical step, but not the most. So I'll disagree on that. Okay. To embark, every passenger needs to be flushed with electromagnetism using a pilot seat. These scanning sessions are known to cause nausea and headaches, sometimes lasting up to 3 days. I think temporary physical discomfort, no matter how severe, is a small price to pay to save mankind. Okay, I'll agree to that. The Ark is built to fit a Ranger Mk7 probe, meaning it could be shot into space with the Omega space gun, and technically survive for thousands of years, living off the light from our sun and distant stars. I think the Ark should leave Earth behind and be launched into space. I don't know. That's a tough, decision. I don't know, I think space is kind of random, like you could eventually just hit an asteroid field and be fucking destroyed at some point. So, I don't think that's a good idea for that reason. And also, I think, I think there's something about this being our home planet as far as we know, so maybe it's better, like we could be some sort of, if we stayed on the planet, at least if some peaceful species did stumble across us, or at least the people on the Ark could supply possibly some sort of history. of our existence. So I think I'll disagree on that basis. I don't know why it needs to be launched into space with a big gun. It seems a little ridiculous, but I'll disagree. Not strongly, though. The digitalization of humanity is an opportunity to make a quantum leap in our own evolution. True. The people inside the Ark will, out of necessity, be generated from existing genetic code, but could be altered to allow for cosmetic changes, ease aging, and even prevent death. I think we are all at risk of losing our humanity if we were to rid ourselves of disease and our mortality. True. I mean, damn. That is kind of a tough question. Because I both agree and disagree. I think on average, the average person is likely to lose their humanity. You know, if you were just to give them that infinite life and stuff. But at the same time, like the people who are hand selected, for example, to be on these sites, I'm not sure if, because they are already immortal in a way, so they haven't necessarily lost their humanity, or at least not, Catherine Chun seems like she could have been like that in real life, and my guy seems the same, so it really depends on the individual. So I'm going to say disagree for that reason. There are only 58 people left alive to be stored inside the Ark. A way to diversify and expand the population would be to introduce artificial intelligence that would in every way appear to be human, but with childlike and naive sensibilities. As we continue to explore the nature of intelligence, we may find a way to make them smarter in the future. I think even an inferior group of artificial people would benefit our society. Inferior group. Oh, so he's saying they should just develop bots that are like represent the average person. I don't know. If that's what he means, then I think I would disagree, but in a sense. But I think if he means, I don't know what the mind state is the writer of this question is coming from, but if they mean, even less intelligent people, there's things, yes, that they learn that we can learn from, like animals, we can learn from them. Even people are not as smart as you, usually there's something that they dedicate their time to that you can still learn from. So I think I could agree on that if that's the case, but I don't know where the question or the author is coming from, so I don't know what the context here is. But I'll agree that, you can simulate some less educated people for them to be around. Maybe keep them humble. A little bit of chaos. Whoa, thank you for participating. This is how your colleagues voted. Okay. Wow. Arc approval. Okay, so 74%, majority of people approve of the Ark. Eternity among the stars. So 66% of people strongly agree. Okay, start over. Ark approval. 74% of people strongly agree with the Ark, just on principle, as a means to continue. Inferior companions. Alright, so, having pets or like lower class people that are, vastly less intelligent to kind of give it that chaotic, human society vibe. So is there a need for that? was the question. Strongly agree, only 22% strongly agree, but 28% agree, so that adds to like 50. So it's split evenly. 50, that's interesting because I would have guessed that. That's a tough question. So it's like right down the middle, like people aren't sure if that's really necessary or not. I agreed just because I thought it was nice to just, it'd just be a reminder, right, of what real life is like. So that's why I agreed. Okay. Pain for gain. Don't remember what that question was regarding, but if we refer back or whatever, basically in total the vast majority of people agree with that we should, I don't know, some sort of emotional suffering that comes with natural life in the universe, like I imagine has something to do with that because it says pain for gain. Oh, I don't know. I think that might be the one about diseases, but I don't know. That's a toughie. Either way, only 4% disagree and nobody strongly disagrees. So that would be curious. I wonder if any other YouTubers have strongly disagreed with that one. I'm going to have to go back and look at the question because that makes me the most curious. Okay, artificial evolution. I put disagree? What? That can't be right. Again, this is like a 50-50 question. I don't know what I disagreed on, but artificial evolution, I mean, I kind of want to agree now because it's like you're already subjecting yourself to an artificial existence, so therefore, you should be allowed to evolve beyond that to some degree. But because I disagreed, maybe I actually put myself in a cell, so to speak, and where I can't escape. So that's kind of messed up that I would disagree on that. But I don't know. A lot depends on how they frame the question, I think, too. That's why I don't take surveys. It's very, complicated stuff. Alright, so I have a few things I can do in here. Okay, so we'll look at that. Is that some sort of battery pack or something? I don't know. Oh, look at that. Don't tell me we're going to have to remember numbers and stuff. Prep arc with signal transmitter. Power packs, tools. Extra oxygen. P2 permission. Oh, look at that. Holy shnikes. Himatsu power suits. Proper usage. For the safety of you and your colleagues. Put on neoprene undersuit and body harness. Check the HPS for any visual damage. Start with the legs. Fix the parts onto your harness and work yourself upwards. Lock all the pieces together as you go. Let a partner help you with the back piece and the torso. Tap the secure button on your arm piece. You should hear the suit seal itself. The suit will then start to equalize pressure and tap into the oxygen tank. If the suit doesn't seal itself, flex the shock absorbers and try again. If it still won't work, do not try to fix it yourself. Contact maintenance. The HPS are very heavy and the suit will compensate. You will effectively be stronger than you think you are. Be careful. Regular training applies. Don't hold your breath. Don't stay out too long. Don't dive too deep. Don't dive with malfunctioning equipment. And I can't see nothing on here. Shuttle to Omicron, access tunnel fee. So I'm right in the middle of these three places. Alright, I'm still at Theta. I never left Theta. Is that a light switch? Alright, well, I'm just gonna save it here. And, yeah, thanks for watching me. Thanks for watching. Whew.